Greetings, Evans. So I just received some messages, some concerned messages from a couple of them stating that what happened, why are you disappointed, and are you not going to do all this? Don't do that. Continue doing whatever the thing. No, it's not like that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean I'm not going to do anything. It's probably the message, the video that I latest put of the message of Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, where he was harassed by a lot of people saying that he's fake. But he said, okay, if I'm fake, that's good and well enough. Spread the word and let more and more people understand this so that they all stay away from me. So there is a distance, and that is what I exactly want. Because his purpose of coming to Arunachala was to in silence, isolation. So he sat in those hill caves, but people didn't leave him. The divine light which is there, that attracts automatically. You don't have to advertise or do some propaganda or make this paid promotions all the time on the social media or advertise it so gloriously. These are mystics who never needed advertisements. You look at all the mystics that we talk about in mystical mystics, the ancient mystics. If you see Bhagwan Ramana Rishi or Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Bhagwan Nityananda, you look at all of them, Bhagwan Nisargadatta Maharaj, and the whole tradition, the lineage. Nobody of that needed. And the great avduts of the south, which I've mentioned, so many of them, nobody needed any kind of advertisement. What happened was something lured people to them, and that's how things happened. And that's what Ramana is trying to say. It's good because they want to stay away, but the destiny will not, because the divine will not, because that's the purpose why they are there for. So that's the message that I shared, and I just said, okay, it's a good learning for all of us, so that we also learn and we get a good message from them. Now, learning doesn't mean we are going to enact them. Okay, I am not Bhagwan, any of these, not even the dust of their feet. We don't consider that. But my job here on this platform for the past 2.5 years, what I've been doing is bringing the messages of the avduts and the mystics as much as possible into this world. Now, this is not my personal agenda, because I never dreamt I'll be doing this. In my childhood, in my adolescence, in my teen years, I never dreamt I'll be into this, because I hated this spirituality. I even when I used to see any red robe or any orange saffron, I used to move in the other direction, because I never was affiliated, had any affinity towards gurus or priests or maulanas or from before. I never had it. But as for destiny, it's a part of destiny, and it's your past connection links, and when the time is there, when the yoga is right, it happens. That's how you have come. So I have not come here by choice. I don't do most of the things by choice. There is very little free will, and rest all is divine will, because that's how I walk the path. So I never had a friction when I was getting into the path, or I never. I just followed my heart then. I always followed. I always follow my heart even now, and I will continue to follow my heart in the future also, because my heart has always led me to places where my logic cannot do that, and that's how I live my life. So it's not about having an agenda or trying to do something here, try to create something, especially when we are moving towards higher scriptures. If you have seen all my past videos, and most of the videos are all reflecting on the higher scriptures, where there is lack of doerships, and it's giving up work, it's giving up these activities, this karma kanda, that's the upasanas, karma kanda. It's all giving up by not logic. It has to happen on its own. How does it happen? As you evolve on the path, it happens. And that is what I'm openly sharing my journey. If you look at my journey from start till end, till wherever you can catch up with me beyond, you will see a drastic change that's happening. So that's what I want to indicate also. When you move on the path, this is what happens. So it's a living proof for people. Yes, this can happen. So even the people who live with me or are living with me, they will see it. And not necessary, people will understand you. The world will understand you. I have seen this a lot. And I'm reflecting people. All these great beings have been harassed like this. Nobody understood them, and everybody saw some agendas in their operations where they were so walking in free will, divine will. They never had a free will. Still, they were doubted. So if we are all dust of these Mahatmas, and We can't take that. So this, what I'm trying to say is, even the people who uh, to know you, you need to be close. Like for example, looking at this monitor, you will not understand who's what. You'll never understand anybody. You need to at least be, because when you come close to people only you come to know. Like from far, everything looks very good. Everything is glittery, so nice, so nice. You see celebrities, for example. You are a diehard fan of celebrities. You can die for them. It goes that way. But you go and live in their vicinity or look at very closely, you will come to know what it is. The perspective will change, the angle will change, because what happens is there you have a limited choice of seeing things. But when you are actually there in the vicinity, you see everything in abstract, everything in clarity, and then things become clear to you. Okay, so the ideas that you have of that celebrity might not be there when you actually are there. So you can see, because I see a couple of videos of the celebrities, the fans are so mad, and then somebody runs up to this and they want a selfie, and that guy takes and throws a selfie, and he pushes, somebody beats, some bodyguards punches them, and then they get stars. Then they come to know, oh, it was a glamour world. It was only in my fantasy that I was thinking, because this on screen is something else. Because on screen you become a fan. But in reality, it's very difficult. So that's what I'm trying to say. What you see on screen is not real. And that includes me also. When you're seeing something on screen, you don't know. So until we actually live with somebody or around somebody, we cannot have opinions. You're getting it. There's not practical opinions. That's all fantasy. You don't even know somebody in depth. You don't know the ABCD of that. You are only seeing on screen activity and having opinions. It will not happen. Forget even knowing, I'm telling you. If you go a little step higher, even those who are actually close in vicinity also will not be able to understand on the other level, if you see. See how mysterious this is. For example, tell me very practically, how many people know you very truly? Your real ones, your blood relations, your loved ones, those who have even been close to you. How many of them know you in and out? I'm telling you, even the best of people might not know you. Even the closest, your own blood might not know you, who you actually are, and what is your real intent, and what is your motive, and what are you, what is your bhava. You might not understand, even though being so close to you. Why? Because everybody has got a certain filter. Everybody has opinions because of their own reflection of mind. If somebody is crooked, the crookedness is within. We are reflecting that somebody is up to something, somebody is up to something. That somebody is another case, because the somebody is what nobody knows. Even that person might not know, but that will know. So that opinions are invalid. You cannot have opinions there, because you cannot go into a being and say, even if you are very closely, you just tell me. You are in the path of spirituality. How freely are you able to walk in spirituality? Tell me, honestly. You will have first friction from people around you only. They will not understand you. They won't appreciate what you are for, what you are doing. They will see something foul play, or they will see it's all useless. You are up to something nonsense. They will try to stop you. They will try to block you. They will try to curb you. They will try to put hurdles in your path. They will try to pull you back, drag you back, even though they know you, so-called know you. So what's lacking there? Lacking is their vested interest, because they have something filters in their mind, and that is how you appear to them. I'm telling you from my own life story again. Even the close people who actually know I'm a safe guy, I mean no harm to anybody. I have not done it. Nobody can prove it also. That's what I always say. If you have evidence, come up with evidence. If I have done any single wrong, I'm telling any single wrong, I'm openly telling people to. I have done this before also. 1.5 years when I made those videos, when a lot of accusations were there, I said I'm openly inviting people here. Put it on the public platform. What evidences do you have that I've done something wrong, or I've been in touch with anybody, or anything? I do not chat also with anybody. Not a single person. Unless there is Some very important, like for consultation or something comes, I just give them that, a link or something to understand. If they ask for it, you'll get your answers here. I don't sit chatting also there. Not one person has got my telephone number. Neither I have any single telephone number of any person, in spite of me being on this path for so many years and in spite of me being in positions where I can actually sit and exploit people. Come forward and put where, whom I've chatted with. I've traveled all over India here, so many places. People invite me out of their love and respect. Come, we will do this, we will help you here. You come. One person put me here, whose house I have gone or visited, or whom I have visited somewhere outside in a hotel or somewhere, or I have taken some kind of help, even for an accommodation or travel or booking or taking me around, anything. One person just mentioned here that I have done this. I don't, because I don't need to. I am dependent only on one tattva, which I trust very much, and it takes me. It doesn't mean that I disrespect people. No, there are times when the divine itself has sent people, but they are unknown people. People don't even know it happens. So it's not about even knowing the agendas. I've never done any. I've put main bold lines like, I won't heal people. I won't initiate any kind of people. I don't know what is initiation also. How do they do and all? I don't know, because I have no interest in that field. What I have interest is in digging deep into this hidden higher truths, which it's not common. It's not common. I'm telling you, it's not common. So when it is not common and I share something, people love it, because they have never heard of it. They have never seen that angle, that perspective. And I give references from where I have taken. It is not my gyan. This is not my gyan when I speak of this. This is the gyan that is there of somebody. I'm only taking it and parroting it out. This is what I read. And I give references also. So how can it be my gyan? How can I be talking something about my wisdom? I don't have any wisdom. I'm just reflecting the wisdom that comes from me. I don't know why this should bother people so much. I don't know why it should bother anyone, irritate anyone. Then there is something that we ought to self-look into. What is that is irritating? Show me one content of mine. One content of the all these years I've put. You post it, you bring it up and say, this is false. From where did you get this? I'll explain it here. Where did I get it from? Or anything that is contradicting to the higher paths, or this is misleading, please share it. Please share it very aptly. Don't just sit back and accuse. It's not going to happen. Share it here, share it on the, and send this guy has misleaded people in this manner. This one is not true. I'll get to the source and reveal it to you. I know you won't do it, because the more I dig into it, the more hidden truths will come out of all these things, because that's what I'm trying to do. I have no idea to offend anybody. I have no idea to depend on anybody. I have no idea to defend for anybody, even myself, nothing. It's a free flow that's happening. So I am not really bothered or perturbed with these things. Nor do I feel guilty because people try to make me feel guilty. I don't feel guilty because I'm not the doer. I know it very clearly. If I sit and plan out things, this is the way I need to work out. Oh, this is my so-called whatever they call it, 1 month plan, 5 months plan, or 1 year plan, 10 years plan, and then sit, I need to get success in this match. Who wants it? I don't want it. I have told you here also. I have told it openly here also. If anybody does not relate to this, if anybody cannot understand this, or if anybody feels this is misleading or something, kindly unfollow, unfriend. I've told this many times. Especially if it is contradicting. If you have some certain strong beliefs of any sect that you belong to, which is contradicting here, and it's giving you jitters, oh my god, this is like either you have an opportunity to sit and contemplate and look deep into that through your own awareness, or you have the other choice to discard it completely and go your way. I have never come. Tell one person that whether I've come and personally asked you, invited for anything, including the lives that I do, whatever I do. And what life is that? What kind of a lie? Why is it so threatening to people? 15-20 people are listening to it, and that too, they're all new people on this path. Most of them are just new. They don't even know what it is, and they're interested to find some stuff. Why should that be bothersome to anybody? 15-20 people are bothering people. They say, what is this 20? So much, one side you feel this is nothing, and then if it is nothing, why should it mean everything to you? Then there is something. And these I don't want to get into. You got to analyze those things and get into. Because these are not going to stop. My work I have been always doing, and it's a free flow. I am not doing it, it's happening. Whatever is happening, and I told you, I don't even sit and plan, okay, let's make this. What comes to my awareness at that time, I just share it. And I'm telling you, if it is anything contradictory, please share. You are openly invited here to put and share it to me, and in front of everybody only. Put it, what is it that is offending, or what is that is contradicting, what is that is misleading, what is that is wrong or false, or just said something like that, or which is half baked knowledge or something like that. Because let me also learn, because I want to learn what is that mistake, and I won't brood over it. I'll go and research further and come back with more details on it, if you like that. So the people who are getting concerned on it need not, because it's a very small platform, it's a very small profile, it's nothing got to do. Again, I'm telling you, on and often, I only myself keep on scanning this, and I even look into people where sometimes people might feel like distracted, or they feel like something wrong is happening, or they might get into some conflict. I remove them, because this is not meant for you. We all have the right to follow whichever path we are following, whichever religion we are following. All have the rights. Nobody has the right to come and distract anybody. Nobody has the right to tell, this is not right for you, come and do this. No, it's not. That's not ethics, that's not morality. And people on the path, spiritual seekers who are very serious on the light, know that is not really really a good thing to do. They know it. It's only a reckless and a careless person who can do those things. So I don't know in what way do you find me reckless or careless. So these are very small things. I'll continue sharing this, because I want to again read out the Avdut Gita. I want to read out the Chitakashi Gita. They're not my teachings. It's there somewhere there, and anybody can go and find it anywhere. Even if I don't say, it doesn't mean that you're this kind of higher wisdom is not going to reach you. It will reach anyway. If you're destined to get it, the divine himself will come and present it to you. That's how it works, huh? That's how it works. No power on earth has got power to play with that. If it is your destined, it will come. If not this, somewhere else it will come. That's how it has come to me. If not here, I'll get it there. If that deep seeking is there, I've seen that, and I'm seeking somewhere. Seeking. If I'm not getting it, suddenly something else will come and it will give me that light. I've always been contented with that, very contented, and from that conviction is what I'm speaking. This is how divinity works. So sometimes when I share these practical things, because many things are there which the world doesn't want it to be let known. It wants to keep that a secret, because once these things are known, like most of them will realize, it's so easy, and it can be done in these formats. It can be realized in so formats. The simple concept of awareness. Did I invent awareness? did I bring it from somewhere? Everybody has this, and hundreds of mystics have spoken before. So if I am just speaking about it, is that anything wrong? I'm not making any claims also that come sit here, I will do. Am I doing any kind of hypnosis on you? Am I doing any kind of brainwashing on you? Nothing. I'm just talking raw things as it is. The other day I did a live with a mystic, and you saw it was just open talk. You can see how many crude, raw things come out, which we have been believing in a certain way, and suddenly it shakes us up. Oh my God. And this is divinity. This is when true things are just shown as in light, and it is up to the people whether they want to take it or not. I cannot force it down anybody's throat. You got to believe this. What I can do is, hey, I see this is nice. This is a nice perspective. This is how I see it. Wow. Something lights in me. Let me share it. When I share it, I don't say, you have to now get back to me and revert back to me and tell me, follow, like, share with thousands of people, and then get back to me and tell me how. I don't know. I just put it there, and if it appeals to somebody, fine. And sometimes it appeals and they send me how this happened. I sometimes take that and share it here. Oh, this is how somebody got it. So it's up to you how you want to take it. Because I simply don't believe that people are fools. Never. People are very intelligent. People all have awareness. People all are intellectually good. And they have the capacity to discriminate. They know what is right, what is wrong. So if I am speaking wrong, they know it is wrong. They will know. If I am speaking right, they will know it is right. Those who feel it is right, they feel right, and they should compliment it or talk about it or put a like or a heart, they do it. Those who feel they like it and everything is fine, but they are scared to do all that, they don't do it, but they appeal, it has appealed to them. And then there are people who say, no, this doesn't sound good to me. Heck, they move on. Or some places where there are dislikes, they put that sometimes, or an angry face or something. No, I don't agree with this. That's just their choice. We cannot stop anybody from that. All that we can do is put on things here. Who likes it takes it. Who doesn't. That's how for me spiritual journey has been. It's very practical spirituality, and the more I'm going into the lives of mystics, I'm seeing how crude and nude and raw practicality is, and how simple it is, but how we make it so much complicated with so much of doing and so much of intelligence. So the actual wisdom that I am sharing is not a wisdom that you will accumulate or something to put more into your head. You will see that whatever I am sharing will undo a lot of things from you. You will be compelled to, why am I holding on to this thing? Leave it. That's not working. Yeah, that's very clear. Why am I holding on to so many things, so many ideas, so many ideologies, so many beliefs, so many conditions? I don't need this. I don't need. And you become lighter. That's what shifting into awareness is talking about. All your inner shadows, all the shadows of the collective. It has nothing to do with exposing people or something. I'm just saying you expose yourself and everything will happen. I have exposed my inner fears, my inner darknesses, and what shines through. What happens after that? When it comes forth, what shines forth is all this. And it's very contagious. Very, very contagious. Because when you can't control this light, even if I go Mauna doesn't mean it's going to control. I'm telling you that. So even if people shut me down in some or the other way, in some other, because powerful people, in some other other way, I'm telling you, it will still find a way to shine out, even without the social media. That's how I've seen life. I'm not claiming anything or I'm not boasting this. This is how life functions. As you're on the path, this happens. It's very, very natural. And what I'm talking to is very naturally I'm talking to you. It's just like a conversation that I'm giving you these ideas. So it's very important that we don't get confused with these things. There's nothing confusing about this. Am I trying to confuse anybody here? Is any of my talks confusing? Well, as far as the feedbacks that I get, I keep getting a lot of feedbacks telling your words are very simple, very clear to understand, very practical, very easy to understand, not complicated, in simple words, so blasted. So we're getting it all blasted out. That's the feedback I get. So I believe that's how it's going, and I like to keep it all very simple, very, very simple. And these works also, even when you have been bothered by my personal consultations, I know that, because I don't know. See, this consultation is two-way for me. One is, it is the service that I'm doing, that I want to do, to help people come out of stuckness, any kind of where they are getting stuck, because many multiple places I've got stuck in life. And after I realized it, I understand, it's very simple from where people can get. So similarities when I see, and most of it, 80% is all similar with all the other people. So it's a common catch. So many people, and I have done so many personal consultation sessions, ask them if anything else is involved. There is no tools, there is no any kind of external things involved. We are just talking, we are just raising our awareness and looking at a certain thing, using our viveka and discriminating certain things. I am doing the work with them, they are doing the practicals. I am sitting with them and just guiding them. Okay, if this is how you see, how about this angle, how about this perspective, that's all, and the things come out. You check it out, how the people say. Why should that be a botheration? Where is there a conversion in that? Am I brainwashing anybody? Or the people, multiple people have come here and who have done these sessions. And you can ask them, or anybody who has felt after doing those sessions, this guy has brainwashed me, something. No, never. I'll never do that. If somebody is from a certain path, I will always tell them what is the utmost best in that path. I will guide them on that path. Those who are pathless, I will tell them what is right for them. And those who are atheist, I will tell them what they are. If somebody is a certain religious, totally religion, I'll not try to make them a spiritual person. Never. Choice is theirs. But I'll give them higher awareness of where it will all lead to. And then they make the choice. Where is the conversions about? So and I said there are two aspects why I'm doing. This is one, that I want to serve this way because it gives me immense satisfaction and peace. And I feel this is an inner calling, deep inner calling. This is what I'm meant to do. And this I've seen, I've been doing since my teen. I've been always there in many multiple houses, and they have some fights inside, quarrel inside, they call me, they involve me. Girlfriend and boyfriend fight, they involve me. Two friends fight, they involve me. House squandrels are there, they involve me. Or somebody is confused, they are depressive, they come to me. And this I've seen from long way. I don't need spirituality for that. I don't need a degree for that. It's been very spontaneous. But right now, the state of awareness that I am having towards all this, I'm able to serve a lot of other people very clearly. And much from my teenage years, obviously, I'm able to see all grace of my Gurudev and the Guru Mandala. I don't disown anything. It's all coming from there. It's coming from God Himself through all these mighty mystics. It is even the mystics don't generate it. It's coming from God Himself. So that is what even the Avadut Gita, I was reading and contemplate. The first verse on the Avadut Gita is the one who is blessed by the grace of God is the one who will start contemplating on the Advaita Tattva. It is only through the grace of God, meaning it's only through the grace of God that even somebody can have Advaita Vasana. The tendency to move towards non-duality, tendency to leave all the Advaits. See, if you go in depth into that Avadut Gita, first verse itself, it says that is a state where you will start leaving of all the other dualistic stuff and contemplating and reflecting more into the Advaita Tattva, which has nothing to do with duality. And that Advaita Tattva, non-duality, which is there, is the path of the mystics, because the Avadut Gita is just that. All the Avduts are beyond duality and even non-duality. So first line begins with that. Even you're holding this book. The interest of knowing Avdutas is the interest of knowing very high truths of life, eternal truths. So when you're reading the first, only it says this grace, that's interest also that is coming, is due to the grace of God. You read it. I don't know in Sanskrit, but in Sanskrit you read it, the first line itself. And then the whole contemplation begins that Avaduts are beyond all these worldly dramas, dualities and non-dual, beyond all condemnations, all opinions, all irritations or angers, or any kind of dualistic. They are beyond the triguna, all the three gunas. Gunatit they are. See, you read it and see. And this is what I'm trying to put it up. So it shouldn't bother. So two aspects which I said. One is to serve people in this way, whatever I know. The I, little free will, whichever is there, I try to use it for that. And that too, I start with I, and then I put it, you see my lives, it's always that way. I start with I am doing, and then I don't know who's doing. Including this video I'm talking, I don't know who's doing. I started it with an intention I should convey. But what I'm conveying, I don't know right now. What I'm talking is spontaneously flowing. So that's one aspect of serving. And the second aspect is it's my livelihood. Do you want people that I should starve to death here? If I put a little earnings or I earn something from what I am doing very passionately the whole day and night, does that bother you? Anyway, whatever I had to share, I shared in this video. I don't know what is really bothering you people, but I won't get bothered. I'm telling you, I will just continue my work, whatever I can, and rest is whatever happens. I'm ready for it. So this or that or whatever, I know it's for good only, and there is where this so much of conviction coming from. I'm speaking from my heart and soul, and I'm happy that I have the courage to speak my heart and soul and to live my authentic life, and I will live that. I will not compromise for anything. So even if there are temporary knockdowns, or you cannot knock this soul, you can knock this body. Much divine love and light. Stay blessed.